this whole campus, the Penryn campus, is oriented towards research on environment sustainability, and we're in a fantastic place, both in terms of the geography of the place, but also the entrepreneurial culture and a very, very strong understanding between the connection between industry and our kind of beautiful environment. So that's what the business school in Cornwall really represents to me. It's a combination of both kind of environmental and sustainable responsibility, but also a proper understanding of how business can play out in that context.
So through the various research and impact projects that we have, we work with local businesses in Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly and further afield. And a lot of our research is bespoke, so it's based on the challenges that they have within their business and how we can use research to inform their strategies for the future.
So what we're able to do with our research is we're able to do detailed analysis. We're able to look at the respective cost, benefit and harm as an example, or the relative economic benefits, or the relative environmental benefits, the relative social benefits, and present this in a simple and straightforward way to the businesses to help them make their own decisions.
We buy and roast specialty coffee for sale across markets in the UK and Europe as well. We were voted the best specialty coffee roaster in Europe last year. So Origin became a B Corp 3 years ago now, which meant we had to create targets to reduce our environmental impact, and that entailed really digging into the resources that the company uses and looking at the sort of linear economy approach. This is guided by scientific-based targets, the greenhouse gas protocol, and so on. And once we started to look at what resources we used, the circular economy had to be it was the sort of remedy to a lot of these issues. So we wanted to see how we could create the loops. We have maybe two different major types of waste. One is our packaging waste, cardboard, plastic. It used to be biodegradable plastic, and then the other one is organic waste from the roasting of the coffee, and then the organic waste from our cafes as well. So we are looking at methods of anaerobic digestion, composting, using that waste hierarchy created by the European Union to navigate our way and kind of move our waste up that hierarchy, so we're getting the most back out of it. I think the greatest case of a challenge and learning from mistakes for the company has been our journey on deciding on the packaging for our coffee. I think it was 2 years ago now we started using polylactic acid packaging, so packaging made from sugarcane byproduct to make a bioplastic. Recently, and just through the industry learning more about that packaging, we discovered that the land use and the land use change that entails, that comes with the growth of polylactic acid as a packaging, means that it's actually worse, way worse than using recycled packaging or post-consumer recycled packaging.
I had an excellent opportunity to be able to work with Origin Coffee. I've been researching the B Corp movement and looking particularly at the B Corp certification process and looking at the role of B Corp certification and that process and how that creates sustainable organisations. And so I've had the opportunity to interview then a number of their employees and through a thematic analysis actually research and identify how the certification process has helped create a really amazing sustainable business.
We wanted to work with the business school because we are constantly trying to learn how we can build sustainability into the business better, and to learn how everybody's roles in the company can better ingrain sustainability in their practice.
You had to have conversations in different formats. So not just talking to businesses through PowerPoints, through slides, through traditional presentations, but having that interactive conversation, so that two-way conversation, to hear what they are working on right now and how we can work with them.
As an academic, I think it's very important to talk and work with businesses in person, to relate with them rather than only relate on secondary data. And we can do that through events or through the one-to-one research that I mentioned.